Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amira from 8B, 31 Junior High School, and welcome back to another video. And today, I'll be talking about the death rituals that resides in the land of Torajan, Indonesia. But before we get to that, who are the Torajan people? Warning, the following video consists of disturbing imagery such as corpses, of violence and blood. Viewer discretion is advised. The Torajans are an ethnic group indigenous to a mountainous region of South Sulawesi, Indonesia. Their population is approximately 1 million, of whom 450,000 live in the Regency of Tanah Toraja, or what we say it, Land of Toraja. Most of their population is Christian, and others are Muslim or have local animist beliefs known as Aluk, the Way. The Indonesian government has recognized this animistic belief as Aluk Todolo, or Way of the Ancestors. Torajans are well known for their elaborate funeral rites, burial sites carved into rocky cliffs, massive peak-roof traditional houses known as tongkonan, and colorful wood carvings. The Torajan has a ritual known as Mak Nenek that takes place each year in August. The bodies of the deceased are re-exhumed to be washed, groomed, dressed in new clothes. The mummies are then carried throughout the village. By doing this, the Torajan will be blessed with good luck and a long life. They believe that dead people need to be treated as if they were still alive before being buried. All family members are obliged to respect the deceased like they were still alive. They also wouldn't call the deceased. There are a couple of reasons as to why, but here are two reasons that I know as of right now. Firstly, they say that the deceased are sick or asleep, and they also say that the dead are on their way to Puya, also known as the afterlife in Toraja. They would put food and drinks beside the dead and would often indulge in conversation with them as well. Speaking of Puya, getting into Puya is harder than it seems. Getting there is a long journey, and getting lost would be catastrophic. To avoid that, the Torajans would send an escort of buffaloes, whose spirits are then released when sacrificed at the funeral. Unfortunately, one buffalo cannot guide the dead on its own. A minimum of 6 buffaloes must be sacrificed. Though the more important the person was in life, the more buffalo needed to be carried them to Puya. Tendong, or buffaloes, is a symbol of nobility, humanity, and entertainment in Toraja. They represent a family's social status, wealth, and ties to the land. Their most important role, however, is the fact that they carry the dead safely to Puya. Now, what is done to the buffaloes before and during the sacrifice? Before the sacrifice, they'll treat them as any other animal, bathing them, walking them, brushing them with care. When it is time to sacrifice them, however, the buffalo's throat are cut off, then the meat will be given to the community, and the family is given the head and horns of the buffalo that is later hung in the house of said family. In conclusion, we learned that some cultures here are weird, but that's what makes it special. That's it for now. I'm terribly sorry if there were any flaws in this video. The sources would be linked down in the description if you want to know more. Thanks so much for viewing. Have a good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.